Hello, my friends. We've been talking about AI for the past number of days. Today's a continuation. Today, we're going to talk about DALL-E. What exactly is DALL-E? You might have heard about it in mid 2022. It's an AI model developed by OpenAI again that can generate diverse images from textual descriptions. You could put in text such as a three-eyed flamingo riding a bicycle, for example, or a rabbit on the moon, or a project manager in distress. The model has been trained on a wide range of images and textual descriptions, and it allows it to generate novel images based on textual inputs. It's absolutely crazy. I'm going to show you today some of what DALL-E can do. I'm going to ask it to do specific things that would take a human days and weeks to even remotely get close. So, many people find this model's ability to generate creative and unique images to be the most impressive. Let me show you a little bit of what it can do. Draw a painting of an elephant as an astronaut on the moon. You hit generate and it shows you some fun tips and ideas while it generates. You see that time bar, and when it's done it shows you some examples. Now this isn't bad for a few seconds, right? Not bad. Let's hit surprise me and see if it can surprise us with anything else. Synthwave sports car is the suggestion. So synthwave sports car with an elephant driver. Let's see how crazy it can get. Again, it takes time and shows you the timeline, and like I said, people find this to be really impressive, based on its ability to take a concept and without much wait time generate very compelling imagery. There you have it. Just check that out. Isn't that just absolutely sick? Let me show you some of the artwork I'd done earlier. So I asked it to draw me a leadership picture or painting in the style of Picasso, and this is what it came up with. You cannot debate that this does not look like Picasso's work, doesn't it? Right? Never seen before, by the way. I put in a photo that's of me doing my workout, and the initial photo had no walls, it had no table. It was just a plain photo. This is the original. And it took this original and created these alternatives with doors, and you can see that roof over there. Crazy. And if I go to history, you can see that it took that same photo of me and created these variations. Now, they're not the best. That doesn't look exactly like me, of course not. But it's a great start, you see. Not half bad. I asked it to paint a picture in the style of Warhol showing conflict. Undeniably in the style of Warhol. I asked it to paint a picture in the style of Cézanne about conflict. And this is what it presented. Pretty crazy, isn't it? Yep, it is. So this is here to stay. I would say this is one of the favorites of what it did because it's exactly in the style of Van Gogh. I asked it to paint me a conflict picture in the style of Van Gogh. Came up with some of these ideas, as you can see. And I asked it to paint a picture of an astronaut rabbit. So let's do some other fun stuff. Let's go back and paint a picture of Biden, Trump, Obama, and Clinton having dinner. Oh, happy day. Let's see what it comes up with. This is going to be fun. It looks like this request may not follow our content policy. It doesn't like getting political, Now, if I take out some of the names that it knows are probably not compatible and paint a picture of Biden having dinner, it still doesn't like anything political. Now, if I put in a name that is not his, any name that is remotely political, it has trouble with this. Now, if I say, or Fred having dinner, now it's going to filter. So it's smart. It knows names to have as a flag, and names to avoid, and pictures to avoid creating. Now, this could be anyone, right? Fred is anyone. And if I put his first name in and say, paint me a picture of Joe having dinner, it's not going to object. But the moment you put a name of a political figure in there, it's not going to like it. It's not going to like it. So just things to be aware of when you use the tool. If I say paint a picture of a frustrated project manager in the style of let's see, who should we do this in the style of? Rembrandt. In the style of Rembrandt. Let's go for that. Oh my goodness, check that out. Isn't that ridiculous? Now, I know it looks sort of AI-ish, but undeniably his style. Undeniably. that's hilarious. Okay, now if I say in the style of Picasso, let's see what it comes up with. So not exactly, the last two are definitely not Picasso-ish, but the first two are definitely. You got to give this tool credit, right? It's a really great tool. So a little bit more information about it, because I know you may want to know more about it. So do you think that this could replace human artists in the future? Now, it's unlikely that DALL-E or any AI model will completely replace human artists, right? But it can create pretty impressive, compelling imagery. It does not possess the same level of intentionality, empathy, and cultural understanding as a human artist, of course. Additionally, people may value the unique style and perspective that each human artist brings to their work. I mean, there'd be no artwork such as what I generated on the previous screen without the originals, without a Rembrandt, without a Picasso, right? But DALL-E and other AI models, they can still play an important role in augmenting human creativity, expanding possibilities of what is possible in art and design. And it's only going to up the ante, in my mind. It's going to make things more competitive. It's going to make people have to bring even more innovation to whatever game they're playing. So some ethical concerns about DALL-E is the use of AI generated images in a deceitful way, like presenting a false image as real. It's going to get to the point where you're able to show someone as though it is really them. That's we're pretty much there already, right? Additionally, there are also questions about the ownership, like of the AI generated imagery, and the potential for AI models to perpetuate harmful stereotypes and biases. And you saw when I asked it to, create an image of the presidents at dinner, it didn't do that. And that's smart to program the tool to not do that, but it's only a matter of time someone's going to break that. And they're going to be able to make things appear as though they are when they really never happened. It's getting there. It's important to consider these and other ethical concerns, such as, what AI models could do to our society if they're not well managed, if there's no policy. It's going to be regulated eventually. That's what it's going to get to, right? In closing, like I said, it's an AI model, so go on down to openai.com, take a look at what is out there. As a project manager, project person, you should be looking into these AI tools and knowing what they are, how to harness them. like using some imagery in your PowerPoint presentation, as opposed to using copyright stuff that you have no business just taking and using. You can create your own AI imagery, without a penalty there. The model has been demonstrated to generate a wide range of images from photorealistic to fantastical, and is capable of synthesizing images from textual descriptions of concepts, objects, scenes, and even emotions. DALL-E has been praised for its ability to generate unique and creative images, and its potential to be used in fields such as advertising, design, and entertainment. At the same time, it raises questions about the role of AI in creative expression and ethical implications of AI-generated images. We're going to do one more little experiment here. We're going to ask it to create a flowchart showing the process for risk management. Let's see what it's going to do with that request that is of a more technical nature than artistic, but still includes some visual component. So it's giving me some other languages, which are not quite what I was looking for. So I could say risk management showing planning, identification, analysis, response, and monitoring. Let's see, now that I've helped it a little bit more, if it's able to put some more sensibilities into what I expect to see in the flowchart. See if it can take that text and give me something more visually aligned. So tried its best, but is obviously not as sensible in that regard. Let me ask you to do one more thing. Create for me a book cover titled The Mysteries of AI. Let's push its sensibilities to the limit, see what it can do for us. So seems like it's deliberately not giving us the full spectrum of what we're looking for, but it's a good start, right? It's a good start. I hope this gave you some ideas about what is out there. Go on down there, try DALL-E out, and you let me know what you think. Put a comment below, hit like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you and bye for now.